Welcome to Political Science 102, American Government. I'm Professor Rick Epps, and I am your instructor for the class. I am doing this separate orientation video for you because, unfortunately, I will not be able to be there in our class on the first day of this coming week. Unfortunately, I'll be at a conference up in San Jose, an academic conference, and I'll be unavailable uh, for this first week. So I apologize for that, but not to worry. I'll be giving you an orientation that we'll take a look at and go through some things. Uh, and then when we come back the second week, I will finish up the orientation and jump into chapter one. So uh, again, apologies for this, but sometimes I wear a lot of hats on campus. I'm the academic senate president of the college, means I'm responsible for all 300 faculty on top of my other things that I do for the state of California for the community college system. So I have a lot of where I wear a lot of hats. So anyhow, but I wanted to give you some updates just to tell you a few things. One is, again, I will not be here this first week, so don't panic. It's not a big deal. The orientation that I would give you, you'll be able to watch it online. Under the orientation module, it'll be the first thing at the top. You'll be able to go in and kind of get an overview of the class and of the modules. Since this class is hybrid, for those who don't know, hybrid means that we spend one day in class, which is Wednesdays at 11:45 to 12, well, excuse me, 11:20 to 12:45 in room 2734. That's the big auditorium, and we will be there once a week on Wednesdays. And then you will do all the homework or any assignments you'll do on your own. Uh, so this is the way of the class. If this is not a class you're interested in taking in this modality where you have to come to class once a week, then let me know and I'll see if I can fit you in one of my other courses that's online, that's strictly online. But the hybrid class simply means that. It means that we spend half the time in class, one day live and one day that you're on your own. Okay. Uh, with that, I just want to tell you a couple things about the class. So first of all, my class is really interactive. When we're in class, we're really discussing all kinds of issues and topics, and we'll start off laying out the foundation of political science and American government, and then we'll move on to American Revolution. We'll talk about civil rights. We'll talk about the various branches of government, and we'll talk about voting and political parties and why it's so important, particularly this year, for those of you to become more politically conscious and get ready to vote. We'll get all into that, which I'm really excited about. Most of you probably aren't registered to vote, but I'm hoping that I can get you to get excited about it because, that's where we, the people, get to decide who's going to represent us and are going to represent our interests to the rest of the world going forward. So it's really important that, yikes, I have this trying to cover up so my computer doesn't overheat out here in the sun. Uh, so this doesn't so we can be the masters of our own destiny because while we can blame the president, we can blame Congress for all the things that they don't do that we want them to do. The truth of the matter is their decisions and what they do are a reflection of us because they do what they're told to do basically by us, the people, or by corporations who give them a lot of money so they can run for office. So my hope is throughout this class, you're going to learn some of the grassroots things about this and why it's important for you to pay attention and be the master of your own destiny and not let people sit in office who don't deserve to be there or who don't look out for your best interest. So I'm really excited about that. Really excited about giving you some education on this to this end. So that's kind of the heart and soul of the class. The way we do this is through discussions. So there are discussions for every chapter which is where the majority of your grade comes from. And so I'll be looking to see you provide really good feedback and, tell me what you think as you read and look at the discussion questions and provide feedback to your classmates as well as to me. So I expect a lot in those. So I don't have a quantity of work, but I expect quality work in everything you do for me. So I try to respect the fact that you have other classes and other responsibilities. So just please know that I'm here to look out for your best interest, but also make sure that what you do for me, that you do it well, okay? Fair enough? All right. With that, there are a couple things you need to try and be aware of. One, I would say, for as far as the textbook, you can get any edition you want of it, first, second, or third edition. Do not get the Vantage book with all these software supplements. You don't need that. This is the last semester we'll be using the AmGov book, so don't bother to do that. Just get whatever cheap book you can find. You can look on Amazon, you can look on Chegg, you can talk to other classmates, maybe you know taking the class and buy one from them. But find the cheapest way you can to get the book, and that'll be fine for this semester. Um, so, again, I want you to have a good learning experience, and just get curious about, even if it's not your major, and I know 95% of you don't major in this, but it's probably the most important thing that you'll ever take because it's really the essence of what you do as a voting citizen in this country. So it's an important aspect, the most important aspect of what we do to keep our democracy a democracy. Uh, Otherwise, if we're not going to vote or do our part, we might as well put a crown on the guy's head and call him a king. And so I don't think anybody wants that. At least I hope they don't. And that I'm going to help educate you as to why. I believe a big fan of keep it simple, stupid notion. So I try to keep my class as simple and organized as possible. And when I jump into the orientation video here, in the next video, you'll see, again, it'll be inside the module. That's really important. A couple things you need to be aware of, though. I will tell you up front, you got to stay up with the work. Do not get behind, because it really blows up in your face when you start getting behind. So try to block out blocks of time to get some of your work done every week so you can, give a certain amount of time to the class. I'm also a big advocate of communication. So if something's going on in your life and you don't talk to me about it, I can't help you. That's really important to me. So you got to talk to me and let me know what's going on before the fact, not after the fact. If something's happening in your life that's impeding you from getting work done. Um, Also, as far as, again, the textbook, getting up and running, getting things moving along quickly, those things are really important to me. Making sure that you are, don't plagiarize any of the work you do. So whatever you're turning in, make sure it's your work. Uh, I am here to help. I will do my best to help get you through the class, but the responsibility really is yours. So the first thing you have to do from the beginning, you have to get in and check in. You got to do the attendance check in, like do it right away. That tells me you're invested in the class. You're going to take the class and you're going to ride it out to the end. If you're not sure, then don't do it. But then you have to do it by the end of the first week. If you're not sure, then hang out. But if you know you're going to take the class and you're going to be in it for the duration, do the check-in right away. But I've got to have it done by the end of the first week because I have to submit a final roster, and I've got crashers there who want to get in class. And if I don't see that you've checked in or done the getting to know each other um, uh, discussion, which is just basically telling everybody, "Hi, my name is Rick. I'm a political science major. Blah, just a few things. Just inadvertently, I give a few points of extra credit for doing it. Your first points of the class, so I don't do a lot of extra credit. So this is one of those things gives you basically a free like 10 points. Uh, so take care of that, and then you'll be good to go. Again, I can't remind you. Just make sure you do it right away. Don't wait on it because I will drop you if I don't see any movement in the class. And with that, I will end this right now and get really happy to have you guys in class. And I will look forward to um, seeing you there in the second week of class. Um, I'm interested in possibly having a couple of you go to class on the first day and just be there for students who are coming to try to crash the class, because that usually happens. And I'm willing to throw in some extra credit for a couple, if you happen to be on campus that day and are interested in getting some extra credit, I will throw some extra credit your way if you're interested in just basically standing by the doors. I'd probably have two students, one at each door at 2734, just for the first half an hour or so from like 11:20 till let's say noon, for any of the crashers, tell them, hey, Professor Epps is not here the first day. Give them my email address, or you can have them email me and for crashing or something like that, and I'll provide you my email address for those of you who might be interested. If you're interested, shoot me a quick email. I'll take the first two people. Maybe I'll take three, just so I have a floater who send me and are interested. If I don't respond to you, that it simply means that I already got my people, okay? So don't, because if I get 100 people saying, yeah, I want to do it, I don't want to have to go back and respond to 100 people. So if I don't respond back to you, that means I already got people, okay? So if anybody's interested, let me know. And that way, even though I won't be there, you'll be able to let folks know that I won't be there the first day, okay? All right, really looking forward to seeing you guys in week 2. And again, week 2 is also part of an orientation week. And then I'll jump a little bit into chapter 1 and we'll start moving. So we got plenty of time, so I'm not worried about it. But I look forward to seeing you guys then. All right. Take care, guys.